The school shooting in Nashville this week have had many wondering, how safe are our school buildings in Pennsylvania? And the answer too often is not very.
And that is according to a state senator whose passion is safety and security. As Dennis Owens reports now, there are lots of ways to protect buildings, including cutting-edge technology.
Nashville is just the latest dot on the U.S. map.
Be advised, stay out of the general area of Burton Hills Road, confirmed active shooter.
Shots fired in a school, innocent lives lost. The latest dot, but not the last.
Part of the unfortunate new reality, I think.
Not new to State Senator Mike Regan, a former U.S. Marshal whose first bill tried to put armed officers in every school. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
His fight continues. So, he says, does resistance.
School superintendents sometimes want to believe they have all the answers to all the questions, when clearly they do not. They're not security experts. You know, we've heard all kinds of excuses. But the bottom line is that the only way typically you stop a bad guy with a gun is to have a good guy with a gun.
But there are other ways.
After a two-step verification process, a group of administrators are instantly notified.
Alan Pugh's AMP Global Security, based in Luzerne County, uses security cameras and AI technology to make school buildings safer by making reaction times faster.
So if we can see someone outside of the facility with a gun, we can already send that information to law enforcement before ever the first shot's fired.
This year's state budget is paying AMP to pilot the technology in 2 PA schools. Pugh would like to do more, but like Regan, senses reluctance.
I don't know if it's because of funds or it's just because they don't think it's going to happen here. And that's the biggest mistake people can make.
First responders can be summoned and provided with precise details of the shooter.
Regan says the high-tech stuff like AMP is piloting is on his wish list for schools, but armed and trained officers is on the must-do list, even if some parents and school boards think they're a menacing look to open and carefree campuses.
Those days are gone, and you need to wrap your head around it.
And also accept that the next dot on the map could be your hometown. In the current budget, there's $100 million for school building safety and another $100 million for student mental health. But with 500 school districts, Regan says we could always use more. At the state capitol, Dennis Owens, ABC 27 News.